All right, welcome back, everyone. Interesting day. I don't know if you guys saw this animation. RKT was one of my favorite stocks. It was on the weekend watch list, which by the way, check out the weekend watch list. Was closed very strong on Friday. I've talked about how much I like Dan Gilbert. Talk about the mortgage refinance idea. But it's interesting how you can go from like a trade thesis to full-on mania mode, And, this animation is just showing what happened yesterday. So again, RKT, beautiful breakout, recent IPO, just a nice trending stock. And then all of a sudden, my boys over at WSB come over at Wall Street Bets on Reddit, and it rips 80% in the afternoon. So just wild to see the world we live in. And, again, I know I try and avoid some of like the macro stuff this morning, but I got a few things I do want to talk about. I mean, consumers saved $2.9 trillion during the pandemic. Their money will drive the global recovery. So you guys know, one of the things that drives me nuts, and I'm sorry, but it's kind of like today it's macro Wednesday on pre-market prep. So I know it's in vogue to talk about, bubbles and bubbles and bubbles. Meanwhile, here we are with Bitcoin at 52K. Meanwhile, consumers have 2.9 trillion traded. Meanwhile, we have stimulus checks coming, okay? So, listen, are we in a bubble? Maybe. But I still say, we're like right here, okay? So, get this, and I know I ranted about this last week too, but get it, I don't understand this whole obsession with guessing tops, Just ride the momentum, okay? Now, is a crash coming? Maybe it's coming, but it ain't coming in 2021, spring, summer, fall of 2021. So, anyway, let's get to work. Sorry. I just, again, you got stimulus checks coming. It's just, I don't know. Sorry to get off topic. What do you think about AMRS? Love that, straight out of the ebook. So, what AMRS, if you're familiar with the ebook, and I know I talk about it a lot, but one of the top 5 favorite patterns is a breakout stock that spikes to 52-week highs and then pulls back and then re-breaks that level. So you've got that big gainer. They had some news, earnings winner. Everything's there. So McKellis, sorry if I butchered your last name. This is a top 5 favorite pattern. You've got that sell-off into the close. You got some nice basing action right here. You're just looking for that break with risk on red. And you're looking for that break of yesterday's highs for conviction that this is still in play. So, love this as an earnings winner. Love this as a real stock. Love this as a top 5 favorite pattern. So, AMRS. Earnings winner. Break of previous day's highs. To show buyers are still in control. 52-week highs, etc. Matthew, what do you think about DNN and nice gains yesterday in volume up in pre-market? Earnings released tomorrow morning. Never hold into earnings, so let me double check. So never hold into earnings. You never know what's going to happen. And I see a choppy stock. So Matthew, I say this. Let's see what the earnings are tomorrow. Then look to trade it. Don't play guessing games into earnings. And you got kind of just a sideways stock with. I mean, yesterday it had 10 cents of range. So look, and again, Matthew, we're here to learn. Look for stocks with more volatility. UWMC. This is that mortgage play that moved right. Yeah. So this is an RKT sympathy play. Definitely a dip and rip. I'm going to do this. DNN. Never hold any stock into earnings. Well, when I say never hold any stock, the one exception is if you've got a buffer. Okay. So let's say, and it's a real stock. Okay. Never hold sketchy stocks into earnings. Okay. But listen, if you're in Apple at 80 or 90 bucks, and let's just say Apple has earnings tomorrow, and you're in at 80, 90 bucks or whatever, you got a nice buffer. So if it does pull into earnings, you can still exit for profits. So let me rephrase. Only hold real stocks into earnings if you have a buffer. Number one. Second rule is never, ever, ever, ever hold a sketchy low price stock into earnings. Okay? There's your two rules for the day when it comes to earnings winners. Apple, Google, Amazon, Facebook, Twitter, with a buffer, never, ever, 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 ever sketchy low price stocks. UWMC, sympathy to RKT, totally a dip and rip. OCGN, week open, red to green. Hey, number one, guys, thank you. Thank you guys for learning the vocabulary. And, you know, it's cool because if you guys, and I know it's like, it's like off-topic Wednesday on pre-market prep, but if you guys remember, like in the early days, I used to get, excuse my language. Well, I won't swear. I'll keep it PG. I used to get like very angry a lot, like a year ago or 9 months ago, because people would just bring up random, some thousandth of a penny stock with zero volume and be like, should I buy this? So thank you, everyone. I can tell a lot of you have the ebook. It's awesome. And damn it, I just love when you guys use the terminology. It's exciting. It's exciting. And you're bringing up all great stocks. And number three, thank you, Nicole, for moderating the chat. I love this. As we grow, it's awesome. Actually, everyone, give a thank you to Nicole. Nicole is my new assistant on pre-market prep, and she's been crushing it lately. So everyone say thanks to Nicole. She's much nicer. She's much smarter. She's much prettier than I am. She's just generally a way better person than I am. So thank Nicole. I'm just a caveman that screams at a computer all day long. That being said, OCGN, week open red to green. No, because if this stock goes red, it's going to get destroyed. But this is a VWAP hold high at daybreak for later. So OCGN, VWAP hold hard break for later. One more and then I got to go. KMPH. ADH. So FDA approval. Currently at 52s. So this is KMPH FDA approval. 16 million float. Already traded 9 million shares. The aggressive dip and rip early. Conservative plan. VWAP, hold, hard breaks for later. All right, guys, I got to run. And again, I know I got a little off topic today. Well, we still got to, what did we get to? 1, 2, 3. I mean, we still got to 5 or 6 tickers in 12 minutes. Not bad. Not bad. I'd like to see anybody else do that. So again, thank you to everyone. Loving this as we grow. Loving you guys knowing the vocabulary. And thank you to Nicole. Everyone, have a great day. Check out the Steady Trade team as always. New podcast dropped yesterday. Tons of stuff out there. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time. I got to get breakfast. I missed my poached eggs again. Mornings have been too busy lately.